Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Did you know that it's possible to eat seaweed? Apparently, seaweed, that green algae that comes from the sea, is used as food in many countries around the world, such as China, Japan, and Korea. Also in Scandinavia, seaweed is eaten, and people there think that it's delicious. Now, I have to say that when I thought about the idea of eating seaweed, I thought, oh no, no. But then I was out with my Japanese friend. We were walking in the streets, we were going past this Japanese restaurant, and he said, "Oh, excuse me, I just need to go in and pick up some dried seaweed to take away." And I thought, "Well, dried seaweed?" He said, "Yeah, it's delicious. Have you never tried it?" And I thought, "Oh, no, no, really, don't give me a plate of seaweed and call it dinner. No." Um, and it was very interesting. We entered this discussion about seaweed, and he explained that seaweed is actually very good for the body, but you can't eat all of it. Only some types of seaweed are good for the body because other types can be very dangerous. Wow. I don't know what kind he eats, but for me, the idea of eating seaweed just doesn't sound right. But he told me that seaweeds are associated with anti-inflammatory, anti-allergic, anti-tumor, and anti-diabetic qualities. Now, I didn't know this. Apparently, in some parts of Asia, sheets of dried red algae from the sea are used in soups or to wrap sushi. Japanese cuisine has common names for 7 types of seaweed. I don't even know one. And this is apparently very well known across Asia. But oh no, no, can you imagine going into a shop and asking for seaweed? I just couldn't. I have heard that people use seaweed on their bodies for different things. I think you can get soaps made from seaweed, for example. But the idea of eating it, oh no, no, I just couldn't. I just couldn't. Anyway, my Japanese friend gave me some of his seaweed, and this seemed to be a really big deal for him. He was kind of like handing it over reluctantly. Try some of my seaweed. So he told me what to do with it and how to heat it, to eat it, etc. But it was a bit plain, it didn't do much for me. Apparently in the Philippines, a traditional ingredient is gulaman, which is made from carrageenan, extracted from edible seaweed. That exists in the seaweed farming industry. I mean, seaweed farming industry. Who knew there was such a thing? And there, it's widely used in desserts. So, a far cry from UK cuisine. So, yeah, I mean, it's fine. I think with some salt, it's lovely. But yeah, you can't just go to the beach, pick it up, and eat it. You have to get the correct type of seaweed. So, it's really important that you have some knowledge of that. But can you imagine seaweed? Ooh, a weed from the sea on your plate. It just doesn't sound right. I'm sorry if you love it, but for me, it came as a bit of a shock. But now that I've tried it once or twice, I'm definitely going to try it again. So I hope to incorporate it into my diet and enjoy all of the health benefits from it. But I wouldn't even know where or how to buy it. I went to the Japanese supermarket alone on Saturday and I said to the man, "Hello," being very British, "Hi, how are you today? Can I buy some seaweed, please?" And he looked at me strangely and he said, "Seaweed? Well, what kind do you want?" I said, "Well, what kind do you have?" And he said, "Well, we have many kinds." I said, "Okay, just give me the red seaweed, and then we both had a moment of anxiety and staring at each other. And then I brought it home. I'm not even sure what red seaweed is. I just remember my Japanese friend telling me that he loved it. So, yeah, I'll need to Google it. And that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let's talk again soon. Bye.